right, good day. Welcome to Cooking with Cannabis. Your host, as always, CB Puffin Stuff here. Today we are going to go ahead and make some brownies using the Cannabutter that we made in the previous video. We're going to start out, of course, the brownie mix here calls for greasing the pan. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break into this tub of Cannabutter that we made the other day, as it's set up here, and I'm going to use this to grease the bottom of our pan. Get in all the little corners and get the whole bottom covered good. Then you're going to want to work up the sides, get all the way up the sides. You don't want your brownies sticking in your baking dish. All right. There we go. We'll let that sit. Now we've got a greased baking dish for making our brownies. So as we get started here, we're going to make 2 boxes of Duncan Hines Chewy Fudge Brownies. We're just going to double the recipe that's on the back of the box here. We're going to follow the directions. Instead of adding vegetable oil here, that's where we're going to put in our Cannabutter. So just follow the instructions exactly, and we will add in our Cannabutter instead of vegetable oil. So break open the first box and pour the mix in. So you've got to preheat your oven to 350. We've already got our oven preheated. All right. Now the next thing it says here is empty your brownie mix, eggs, water, and oil, Cannabutter, in a large bowl. So we're going to add our eggs. We're going to add in 4 eggs. Each recipe calls for 2 eggs. So we're going to add in 4 eggs here. There's 3 eggs. We got 1 left here. See if I can be fancy here and do it one-handed. Oh, look at that. There we go. Bada boom, bada bang. Now we add the water. All right, now that we got our butter softened, we're going to go ahead and pour that right in here. Try to get as much of that butter in there as you can. Don't want to waste it. All right, then I'm going to take this electric mixer here and I'm going to mix it in real quick. You don't want to mix it too much. Just get all of the batter mixed in and moist. There we go. Just mixed in, not overbeaten. Clean these beaters off a little bit here. Set those aside. We'll just set those right in there. And now we can go ahead and put our mix in. It's nice and mixed. We'll just go ahead and put it right into the pan here. All right, set that bowl aside and we'll spread this into the pan here. Now that that's done, some special person gets to lick the bowl and the spoon. We'll be very happy the rest of the day. So now the brownies are ready to go in the oven. We will put them in the oven and bake them according to the time on the box, which is 21 to 23 minutes. We'll check them at that and see if they need more time. While these are in the oven, let's talk a little bit about dosages for edibles. Using a 10% THC content for an average, not saying that's what we have, we could have more, we could have less, just depends, but for an average is what we're going for. At 10%, each gram of dried flower contains 100 milligrams of THC. In my previous video, making Cannabutter, I used 28 grams of dried flour to put in my butter. So that equals 2,800 milligrams of THC in 1 pound of butter. Divide that 2,800 by 4, you get 700 milligrams in 1 cup of butter. That's what we used in our brownies. So you're getting a batch of brownies that has 700 milligrams of THC in one batch. Divide that by however many brownies you get in your batch. I'm going to say, for example purposes, I'm going to say 36 brownies in this batch. That puts us at 20 milligrams per brownie. 20 milligrams per brownie is double what Colorado State allows legally in their edibles for sale. So imagine that, 1 brownie, twice the milligrams. That should set you pretty good. Our timer just went off, so let's check these and see if they're done. As you can see by the toothpick, they are far from done, so we'll set the timer for about another 20 minutes or so and see what happens next. Alrighty, here we are, 44 minutes total. We're pulling these brownies out of the oven to make sure they're done. See, they're nice and done. A little bit of stickage down there, but that's all right. We like our brownies a little chewy. So this concludes brownie making with Cannabutter. I hope you guys enjoy your brownies, and as always, have a smoking day.